Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Sandy from ihopediversebeauty. So I finally got my Style Nanda 3 Concept Eye Velvet Lip Tints and I'm so happy. It took me a really long time to receive them just because they're so popular these days and all of the stores were sold out. So I just had to order them online and unfortunately they took a little bit longer than I expected for them to ship them, but I finally got them. Yay! So before I start blabbering, let's just get started into the swatches. Go! So first, let's start off with our nudes. Now, I consider 4 of the collection as nudes, and the first one would obviously have to be Nude. Just like its name. It's perfect if you're looking for a natural lip color that will suit an everyday base. It is a little bit tricky to pull this off. I think if you're really fair, this color might not look as nice, but on me or on tan complexion, I feel like it's a really pretty nude color. Next one is Going Right. Going Right is very similar to Nude, so it has a very pretty peachy tone, but the Going Right has more of a brown undertone, so it makes it more fall-esque and it kind of gives me a very pretty apricot color, so it's perfect for fall as well as a natural makeup look. Next one would have to be Daffodil. Daffodil is probably one of my favorites amongst the nude colors, and this one is, I would consider, more of like a mauve red brown. It's really pretty, definitely fits the nude colors because it has more of like a nude tone. Next one is Near and Dear. This one is the last one I consider in the nude collection, and I would consider this more of a mauve MLBB. And if you don't know what MLBB is, it's My Lips But Better. So it's really natural and it has more of a pink undertone. Now I would also go about 3 layers on this color if you want it to show more pigmented on your lips. On my lips it doesn't show as much, I noticed, so I really have to layer it up just so I can get some color payoff going on. But I wouldn't really consider this a lot just because I feel like the coloring isn't as noticeable on me. But if you are a little bit lighter or if you're more fair skin tone, then I feel like this color will be a lot more noticeable. Now let's go into our pink tones. I have 3 of them that I consider as pink, so let's go. Now the first one would have to be Pink Braid. Pink Braid I would consider more of a mauve pink, very similar to the rose pinks that are very trendy in Korea these days. Anything rose lipstick is very trendy, so this color is very similar to those color scheme, and it also looks really natural. Now on my lips I noticed that it just looks a lot more pink compared to swatches that I've seen as well as ones that I've done. So I feel like if I want to get that more mauve pink tone, I really have to layer it up, but on my skin tone it doesn't look as mauve, but it's still a really gorgeous color. Next is Private. Private is more of a red pink, so if you're a little bit intimidated by red colors, I think this is a perfect option because it's not that red but it's not that pink. It's like a good combination in between, and it kind of has a very classic look to it. I can definitely see myself wearing this during the holidays as well as during special occasions, so I really love this color. Last one in the pink collection is Best Ever. Now Best Ever I feel like is really similar to Private. It's a little bit brighter and more pink tone, but it's very similar in the color scheme. I like this color a lot on me because it really complements my skin color, and it really brightens my complexion as well. Since it's more of a white tone lip tint, I feel like this color really will brighten anyone's complexion, so I highly recommend this color if you're looking for a color that really brightens your complexion and looks great in pictures and just videos. So I really love this color as well. Now let's go into the red tone lip tints. Now there are 3 in this category, so let's get started. The first one is Childlike, and Childlike is, let me tell you, it's so beautiful. So it is a bright orange red color, and it's definitely my aesthetic. I think this color is really great for brightening your complexion. It's also a good combination between an orange and a red. I don't really have this color in my lip collection, so I'm so happy that I have this. Also, I feel like this color is very suitable for holidays as well. Now, it's not really a fall color, I would say, in my mind or in my opinion, but it's really pretty, and it's a color that I feel like you could rock all year round. Next is Save Me, and Save Me is very similar to Childlike, to be honest, but I feel like it's a little bit lighter. It's not as deep tone, and it looks a more neon-like. So it has the same orange and red tones to it, but it doesn't look as vivid or as in your face like Childlike. So if you find Childlike a little bit intimidating, then you might consider Save Me, just because it has more of a similar color scheme but not as deep tone. And finally, the last one in the red tone category would be Taupe. Now, Taupe is probably the darkest shade in the collection, and this one is more of a deep plum red. And I'm gonna tell you, this is hands down one of my top favorites of the collection. I really love this color because it has a very beautiful brown undertone. It's perfect for fall, and it kind of gives me a 90s feel. I could really see myself rocking a 90s look using this color. It's so pretty, and I feel like in camera it looks a little bit more red tone, but in person or in pictures it definitely comes out more plummy and more brown, so it gives you that 90s effect. So those are my quick rundown on the 3 Kamsa Eye Velvet Lip Tints. I'm so excited I finally got these, and I've been testing them out, and I feel like my lips went on a bit of a struggle through this video. So I have all of the tints right here. They're so beautiful. If I had to choose a color that I really like the most, it's really hard, so I'm gonna choose between each category. First, let's start off with nude colors. If I had to choose a color that I really liked amongst the nude, it definitely would have to be Daffodil. I feel like Daffodil is such a gorgeous color. It has a great combination between a brown, a red, a mauve. It's just a perfect combination, and I feel like it looks great, especially on more tanner complexion. So I really enjoy this, and I also tested it out on my friend, and it looked gorgeous on her as well. So really recommend this color. I know Going Right is really popular as right. Going Right is also really popular amongst the collection, and I really like this color as well, but I feel like I really have to layer it a lot for it to really show off the right color that it should be. Whereas for Daffodil, I don't really have to do that many layers, like 1 layer or 1.5 layers, and it's good. Whereas for Going Right, 3 layers is probably the maximum that I have to go up to for it to really show on my lips. Amongst the nude colors, I will have to say that they're a little bit more trickier to work with compared to the other shades. I feel like because they're a little bit lighter in tone, you do have to layer a lot more with these. So if you're considering checking out the nude colors, I would definitely recommend layering it about 2 to 3 times to really get that color that you want. Now let's go into the pink tones. If I had to choose a pink tone that I really like, it would definitely have to be Best Ever. Now Best Ever is pretty much like a reddish pink, so as you guys can see, I have a theme. I really like reds, but I feel like this reddish pink color is really different from what I have in my collection, and it's really brightening for the complexion. It looks gorgeous on the skin. It just makes me look better in general, so I really recommend this if you're looking for a good pink red color. Overall, the pink collection colors are really pretty. Now, I would have to say that some of them are typical colors that you can pretty much find in a lot of other brands, but they're really nice, and I love the velvet texture. I feel like the velvet texture on this collection in general is really beautiful and really soft and comfortable on the lips. So yes, I definitely love the texture, but the pink colors, like I said, are typical colors that you can find in a lot of places, but the but the best ever is definitely a really gorgeous color that I don't really have in my collection. Finally, it is the red tones. Now the red tones, as you guys know, I love my reds, so I actually really love the red tones a lot more than anything else in the collection. But in the red tones, I would have to be between two colors that are my favorite, and the first one would have to be Childlike. Childlike is a gorgeous orange red, and it's something that I don't really have in my collection, so I find it very gravitating. It's a very beautiful color, so I really love wearing this color. I think that I'm so excited to use this a lot more often in the future, so yes. And obviously I can't forget about the taupe color, because let's be real, this color is gorgeous. It is a really pretty color, and it's perfect for fall. So if you're looking for a fall color, this is it. This is the color, and I love how it's very like plummy brown 90s feel. So yes, very gorgeous color. Overall, I would give this whole collection maybe a 4 out of 5, just because there were some miss and hits within the collection. There are some shades that work perfectly, and then there's other shades where you have to really work on them to get the pigmentation that you want. But overall, the texture is really comfortable, and I did test out the Daffodil lipstick all day yesterday, so I got a good feel on how it lasted, and I realized that even though obviously it does wear off and transfers quite easily when you're eating or drinking, there is some tint left behind, especially when you get deeper into the tones. For the more nude colors, like the mauve colors, I felt like they don't really have a strong tint, whereas the more deeper shades like the pink tones and the red tones really have more of a pigmentation left behind after you eat and the lipstick velvet texture wears off. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I'm a little bit late on uploading the review, but I'm really excited about this whole collection. And as a challenge for myself, I'm going to be basically showing you one of these tints every single day on my Insta story. So check out my Instagram so you guys can know how these colors look on my lips pretty much all week. And if you're guys wondering, today is day number 1, so since I upload this video, it will be day number 1, and I have basically what's on my lip is a combination between Daffodil and Taupe. I basically put Daffodil on the base of my lips, and then I put Taupe on the center of my lips, just to give more of like a, you know, dark mauve gradient effect. But yes, I really love this combination, and I love them also on their own. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Thumbs up this video, comment below if you actually got these yet and what you think of them. Honestly, they're so beautiful, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.